Well, it looks like GameFreak messed up. As you guys know, today we had our Pokemon Presents that we were all looking forward to for the last couple of days, and in that we got our announcement for the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet DLC. So it is going to be an expansion that is going to be coming in two waves, one in the fall and one in the winter, and it seems like it's going to be pretty cool as it is focusing on Area Zero and some of the other Pokemon in the third legendary. And alongside that, just like with Pokemon Sword and Shield's DLC, we're going to be seeing a couple of other returning Pokemon as a part of each of these waves. So with like Pokemon Sword and Shield's DLC, I think we had around like 100 Pokemon with each wave and around like 200-ish Pokemon total that were added with the DLC. So they've told us that it's going to be around like 230-ish Pokemon that are going to be added inside of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's DLC. And so a lot of people are kind of wondering what exactly those Pokemon could be and if your favorite Pokemon made it. And you're actually going to know the answer to that by the time that you're done watching this video, as GameFreak kind of screwed up when they released the version 1.2 update earlier today, as this was the update that came out that allows you to be able to pre-order the DLC and access some of those earlier kind of features that they talked about inside of the Pokemon Presents. However, in doing that, we also have data from the DLC that's already inside of this version update. And from data miners who are able to look through the code and stuff, we're kind of able to find out which Pokemon entries in terms of the Pokedex have kind of been erased, have kind of been hidden and stuff. And we did this when Pokemon Sword and Shield's update came out too, and we were able to find out pretty much exactly every single Pokemon that was going to be returning. And now we have the exact same situation right here with this DLC. And so if you don't want to know every single returning Pokemon that is going to be a part of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's DLC, then definitely click off this video. But if you are interested to see which Pokemon made it and if your favorite Pokemon is going to be returning, then definitely keep watching. Alright, so moving into the list here, we're pretty much just going to go in order by generation. So the first one that we have here is with Generation 1. And so for Generation 1, we have the entire Bulbasaur line, which is in fact going to be returning into the game. So we've got all of that. We've got the entire Charmander line too, and the Squirtle line. So yes, all three of the Kanto starters are in the game. After that, we've got Ekans and Arbok, so that line is going to be returning, as well as Sandshrew and Sandslash. So I'm assuming those are probably going to be version exclusives like how they were before. We've also got Clefairy and Clefable, Vulpix and Ninetales, Oddish and Gloom and Vileplume are also back, Poliwag, Poliwhirl, and Poliwrath are going to be here, Bellsprout, Weepinbell, and Victreebel are also back. We've also got Tentacool and Tentacruel, the Geodude line is back with Graveler and Golem, Doduo is back with also Dodrio, and then we've also got Seal and Dugong. Now we've also got Execute and Executor, and also Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. There's also Coughing and Wheezing, Rhyhorn and Rhydon are back too, and we've also got Horsey and Seadra. And finally, we've got Electabuzz, Magmar, Lapras, Porygon, and Snorlax. Moving into Generation 2, we've also got all of the Generation 2 starters, so Chikorita, Bayleaf, Meganium, Cyndaquil, Quilava, Typhlosion, Totodile, Croconaw, and Feraligatr. We've also got the Rodent returning from Gen 2 with Sentret and Ferret. We've also got Hoot Hoot and Noctowl coming back, as well as Spinarak and Ariados. We've also got Chinchou and Lantern coming, as well as the baby Cleffa for the Clefairy line. We've got Blossom because Oddish's line is back, and similar to that, we've also got Politoed with the Poliwag line. Apom is back. Yanma is back, which we already saw with the artwork that they showed today, so that's even more proof now that this list is in fact real. Wooper is going to be back with Quagsire 2. Gligar is coming back, as well as Snubbull and Gramble. Slugma and Magcargo are also going to be back here as well. Swinub and Piloswine are back. Skarmory is back here. Kingdra, Porygon 2, Smeargle, and Tyrogue and Hitmontop. And then finally, we've got the babies here with Elekid and Magby. Going into Generation 3, we've also got all of the starters once again. So Trico, Grovyle, and Sceptile are here. Torchic, Combuskin, and Blaziken. Mudkip, Marshtomp, and Swampert. We've also got Poochyena and Mightyena, which are back. The Lotad line is also back here too. We've also got Seedot, Nuzleaf, and Shiftry. Nosepass is back here as well. And Plusle and Minun. We've also got Volbeat and Illumise. We've also got Trapinch, Vibrava, and Flygon. Corphish and Crawdaunt are back here as well. Feebas and Milotic are also here too. The entire Duskull line is also back here too, with Duskull and Dusclops. Chimecho is in here too. And then we've also got Beldum, Metang, and Metagross. Going into Generation 4, we've also got every single starter. So we've got Turtwig, Grotle, and Torterra, Chimchar, Monferno, and Infernape, Piplup, Prinplup, and Empoleon, Cranidos and Rampardos, Shieldon and Bastiodon, Ambipom is here, Chingling is here, Munchlax, Rhyperior, Electivire, Magmortar, Yanmega, Gliscor, Mamoswine, Porygon Z, Probopass, and Dusknoir. Going to Gen 5, we've got Blitzel here, as well as Zebstrika. Drillbur is also going to be back, along with Excadrill. We've also got the entire Timber line with Timber, Girder, and Conkeldurr. Suwaddle, Swadloon, and Leavanny is back. Cottonee and Whimsicott is going to be back, which will be great for competitive play. There's also Scraggy and Scrafty, which is back. Minccino and Cinccino are also back. The entire Solosis line returns too, which is pretty nice. We've also got Ducklet and Swanna coming back, as well as Joltik and Galvantula. And then we've also got the entire Litwick line with Litwick, Lampent, and Chandelure. We've also got Mienfoo and Mienshao, which are coming back, as well as Golett and Golurk, some of my favorite Gen 5 Pokemon. Volbeat and Mandibuzz are also going to be back, which is also going to be really good. Now going into Gen 6, there's actually very few Pokemon from this generation that are coming back. So we've got Esper and Meowstic, we've also got Inkay and Malamar, and then finally Phantom and Trevenant, and that is pretty much every Pokemon from Gen 6. Moving into Generation 7, we've got every single starter coming back once again, so you've got Rowlet, Dartrix, and Decidueye, as well as Litten, Torracat, and Incineroar, and then we've also got Popplio, Brionne, and Primarina, and then we've also got the regional bird returning, which I'm pretty happy because I actually really like this one, which is the Pikipek, Trumbeak, and Toucanon line. We've also got the bug coming inside of here too with Grubbin and Charjabug, as well as Vikavolt, and then we've also got Cutiefly and Ribombee, which is also pretty nice here as well. And then we've also got Dewpider and Araquanid, which are coming back too. And then we've also got Comfey and Minior, which is pretty nice. And then we also have the pseudo-legendary coming here as well, with Jangmo-o, Hakamo-o, and Como-o. And finally, the last generation that we have here with Generation 8 Pokemon, this is also going to include Pokemon from Legends Arceus, so the Pokemon that are going to be returning are Cramorant, which is pretty nice. We've also got Milcry and Alcremie, which are coming back here too. We saw that announced today. We've also got Morpeko, which is coming back, which is also nice too. And then also Duraludon, which is going to be pretty nice to see as well. And those are pretty much all of the Pokemon from Pokemon Sword and Shield, but now from Pokemon Legends Arceus, you're also going to be able to bring in Weirdeer, as well as Cleaver, Ursaluna, Basculegion, Sneasler, Overquill, and Animorous. Now, if you actually counted all of these, it puts us at 223 Pokemon, but they did say in the Pokemon Presents today that there's going to be around 230 Pokemon, so about like 7 of them are missing, so I wonder if those are going to be like other starters or like events and stuff, because they didn't actually show us like Snivy and Tepig and all of those, but I'm assuming they're probably going to try to have every single starter back inside of here, because that's what it looks like with what they're doing with these returning Pokemon, so I'm guessing it's probably something along that, or other Pokemon that they don't want to really kind of show us right away, but either way, those are pretty much the majority, pretty much like 95% of every single returning Pokemon that you're going to expect to see inside of this DLC. And so yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, then definitely be sure to click that like button and also comment down below and let me know what you guys think about this. Did your favorite Pokemon make it into Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? How do you guys feel about it? Definitely be sure to comment down below and let me know. If you're new to this channel, then please be sure to subscribe. I'm definitely going to have some more Pokemon content in the future, so definitely be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Click on that bell to become a part of the notification squad. Go follow me on Twitter at @Aero so you can be featured in videos, and also join my Discord server as well. We've got a bunch of people in there who are always talking about Pokemon and Smash Bros. And Nintendo, so definitely be sure to join that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching.